This is Sensor Streaming Studio. Quick update, the US has conducted airstrikes on Iran for 2 days in a row amid the Middle East war. US Central Command announced that under President Donald Trump's direction, more airstrikes were carried out. The operation aimed to further weaken Iran's military capabilities to disrupt or threaten shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. The United States stressed this attack was to protect international maritime trade routes and reiterated that those responsible for attacks on civilian ships and crews will be held accountable. Reports say this airstrike was broader than the previous days. Axios, citing a US government official, reported that the main targets were Iranian coastal surveillance radars, anti-ship missile bases, and air defense systems. This is interpreted as an attempt to minimize the possibility of Iran carrying out additional maritime military actions in the Hormuz area. In particular, since coastal radars and air defense networks play a key role in Iran's control of the waters, it appears that the US prioritized targeting these facilities. Immediately after the airstrike, there were several reports from the area that loud explosions were heard multiple times in Bandar Abbas and Sirik, strategic points in southern Iran, as well as in the Chabahar region bordering the Gulf of Oman. These areas are where the Iranian Navy and Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps base their main naval forces, and their proximity to the Strait of Hormuz makes them militarily vital. Iran has not yet officially announced the specific extent of the damage, but local sources have confirmed that smoke was seen rising around ports and military facilities. The reason the United States continues to carry out consecutive airstrikes like this is because of Iran's attacks on merchant ships. Iran attacked 3 civilian ships, including oil tankers and cargo ships, near Hormuz, citing the reason that they had deviated from designated routes. The United States and the West see this as breaking international law and worry that repeating such actions in the Strait of Hormuz, a vital oil route, could destabilize the global energy market. Through this military action, the United States appears to be sending a signal that it will no longer tolerate Iran's attempts to control maritime traffic by force. On the other hand, Iran also shows no sign of backing down. Right after the US warning, Iran threatened to fully close the Strait of Hormuz and said it would retaliate against enemy targets on twice the scale. Iran claims it has carried out retaliatory attacks targeting 85 US military bases in the Middle East, including Kuwait and Bahrain, and further military action is still being discussed. As the situation continues, the chance of the US and Iran easing tensions through talks grows more uncertain. President Trump has made clear that the possibility of a full-scale war is low, but tensions remain high. If more news comes in, I'll make and upload a video. This concludes the video. Thank you.
Ja?